Hello and welcome. This is Diana and you are watching Holistic Vibes. This is a daily message slash insight to kind of get you a different perspective. And we'll just allow what needs to come out and we go from there, right? For those of you that don't know, I am a energy healer, a transmuter, and an alchemist. I just do what I do, and we allow what needs to come, and we go from there, right? My heart center just blasted open. So that could be happening to you right now, right? You could be very much a free spirit, in a state of compassion currently. Could be just from the new year. It could be from what you've been unpacking. It could be from that new moon in Aquarius, right? Because that was a brand new entrance into this year, and it was kind of almost like this gateway shift. There's something in regards to timelines, in a new timeline, that you are you wrestling with it? Yeah, it's there's this birth, this balance. And you could very well be have been turning in for self-reflection, or for this, yeah, there's something big was going down for you. Or will be going down. It could be, this could be energy that you're going to be unfolding today, right? That's way too many. I just want one. Just one. So, oi. My girl. So Artemis has it. And they just said to show you sensitivity and career transition. I'm not keeping these, but they wanted me to show this, right? So courage in the unfolding of what's taking place in your current reality, right? Understanding that everything happens for a reason. If somebody did you dirty at work, if somebody was manipulative or backbiting or lower density or full of entities or an excessive alcoholic, and you befriended them to try to help them evolve, know that that's part of your process. If that's happening in a mate, they are a projection of who you are or where you've been, right? And so with confidence, understanding that whatever that energy was that was attached to them was essentially trying to feed in your ability of lack, of your ability of limitation, affecting the agitation within oneself, right? And so it's okay, because they brought something forward that you thought you had already dealt with. Release that, please. Whatever's happening in the rib area, just kind of tap the rib and breathe into it, and then allow the rib to breathe out, right? And there's something in regards to the moon cycle, the moon phases, that your divine strength, that the majesticness of your soul, right, has been having to integrate, because you saw everything very, very clearly. You saw it from the very beginning, but you allowed it to unfold, and you were still in a state of gratitude, even though you were picking up these old emotions that you were emoting, that did not reside with where you were currently resonating at. Yeah, they were trying to block your abundance. And so, like, make a wish, right? What is your desired want of fulfillment? I want to know do I need to know anything about this projection? Do you guys want to know anything more about the projection, or do you see it clearly? Right? Do you understand, like, the two-facedness of the individual that you were dealing with? Because if so, then that's going to open you up to your victory. Like, once you can see it, well, what would you like them to know then? And that's it? Okay. That's a no. Yeah, so you have a bunch of different ways that you can go through this celebration phase of where you're at, right? Because this is what they were expecting you to be in, right? But, like, they didn't realize that the connection was a past life connection. And because you have the ability of sight or an amplified ability to turn in and gain guidance, like, you essentially saw every single opposition and every single cup that either had, like, a ghost or had a snake or had actually something positive in it, right? Because you understood that you were the one holding the cup. You held your own cup. You didn't look for it outside of self, right? And so what I'm getting is the divine will be rewarding you through that. Yeah, you made a head over heart decision. Like, you were kind of like, look, I know you're shady as fuck. I'm still going to give you the space to create your own karma. That's not my reality. Like, I am living in grace, and I know what I know, and I'm not veering off of what the Father said was in fact for me, right? And so, because you did that, because here's the thing, right, is you could have been super sharp. You could have been super, like, they're showing me a wounded animal, like, backing into a corner, right? Like, you could have been that defense mechanism. But instead, what you did is you pushed forward and you said, I'm going to let my guides handle what my guides need to handle. The karma that person's accruing, I show nothing but compassion for them, because they are still an aspect of my co-residence with my highest self, right? With my source, I know that they're a reflection of who I am. And that took a lot of courage to understand it, integrate it, and to allow it to work itself out, right? And what was that? You surrendered. Instead of, like, feeding into the fear, you surrendered the process and you allowed the divine to bear the fruit that was actually meant for you. And so I don't know if, like, you guys know a lot about elephants, right? But elephants can be separated for like 30 years. And then all of a sudden, like, when they're reunited, they remember exactly where they met each other, where the connection was established. They, like, go back into the herd. And I don't even know if that's an elephant term. I don't know. But, like, they reintegrate within self. It's like the codes unlock and they are essentially one again. By doing this, you literally woke the inner beast. You woke the calming of the giant. It's like, it's almost like when you sat back and you allowed everything to play out the way it played out, and you showed compassion and you went internal, it essentially unlocks something for not only your abundance, but your ability to manifest, right? And so, yeah, it's like it's opening a doorway for you to get to Eden. which is paradise on earth, right? It's literally opening you up for your wishes and dreams. It's almost like you're clearing the last little bit of karma, or you did with this particular, maybe it was, I don't know, it could have been a work situation. Yeah, it was like the last little bit of you linking with your spiritual self, with your divine partner, knowing that you weren't walking alone, right? By you practicing what you preach and putting it in motion, you essentially deepened the connection that you have with the individual, right? With they just said you're never doing it alone. Like, you can be on this solo journey, unfolding this process, right? Because it is a journey with you, but like, it's like through that process, you linked in to the counterpart energy. How? Why? Something having to do with your destiny. It was kind of destined to unfold the way it did, Commander Ashtar. Yeah, there was a honing, a calling into action. Yeah. From the divine. It's like the humanitarian, the benevolence. It could be that the feminine energy was calling out to the masculine energy. I don't know. No, that's not what it was. Oh, supreme protection. Yeah. It could have just been a developmental aspect. It could be also like the developmental aspect of your masculine and feminine energy coming into divine balance with self, with the supreme, with the divine protection. I don't know. I feel like there's another card that I'm supposed to grab. Is there something else I'm supposed to grab? No. Stone. Okay. I don't know all the stones in this deck, so I won't be able to tell you what they do. Jasper. Polychrome jasper. Great for grounding. And Mookite. Jasper. Yeah, Jasper's your jam. They said that's it. So I would say if you can get those stones, I would definitely get them. If I'm not mistaken, I think Mookite is really good for clearing and disconnecting energies. But I'm not positive. You can't quote me. Oh, it has something to do with your solar plex. So I would look into that and see what that is. It's going to help with your manifestations and your ability to overcome the roadblocks, if at all there were any. Like right now is definitely the time to do it, because everything's direct. So everything that you want is going to be coming into place. Yeah, and I'm going to leave that there. If anything in this reading resonated with you, please like, comment, subscribe, and share. Yeah. Be well, and until next time. Ciao.